Vikash, should we start with the interview?
Yes, sir.
Just check the chat box over there.
Yes, sir.
Can you copy this?
Yes,
Just
sir.
first tell me what is map method, and then you can go ahead tell me the output.
Sir, map is basically an high order function in JavaScript. Basically, what it does is that it will take an array and it will return a new array with the modifying element in it. Just like we have here have we have created const abc equal to numbers dot map item equal to 2. So it will change each item to 2. So when we console
Okay.
log, then the array will contain 2, 2, 2, 2, 4 times.
Okay. Can you do filter instead of map?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And now tell me what will be the output.
So it will item equal to 2. So it will give error because it doesn't do any checking condition. Item equal to 2, it will use for replacing the element. If here is instead of single equal to, if there is double equal to, triple equal to, it will check and only give the element which are equal to 2. That is only this element.
So it will receive error, you meant to say.
Yes, sir.
Can you please go ahead and run the terminal?
So my VS Code is not working properly. Can I do it in an online JS file?
Okay.
I
Uh,
have
y-
some issues with it.
okay, fine. You can open online JS compiler.
Yes, sir.
Can you zoom a little? A little. Yes, that's it. Yes. So you told me it will receive error, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. What do you think? What is happening?
So I think it will, instead of checking, it will directly return the element without checking the element.
Without checking the element.
Yes, sir. It
So
directly returns one by one.
it is condition is passed, right?
Yes, so a condition is not passed because
Like
there is no
there
condition.
is a certain item equals to 2. It's a
Yes, sir.
particular condition, or like anything is passed, right? Instead of
Yes, sir. Yes,
condition.
sir.
So what has happened here? What do you think?
Right now I have no clue about it.
Okay, instead of filter, write reduce function. Now what will be the output here?
So it will return, as we know, reduce is also an high order function. It will return a single value by treating each element of an array and doing some operation in it, like combining or multiplying it.
Okay.
So here I think it will same work. It will directly return the whole array because here we are not using any accumulator or current value to do any operation like adding.
So
It
what
will
will be the output here?
the same array.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
So I think so. Wait, sir.
What reduce function does? It
Sir, it,
provides the
it
resultant, right?
yes, sir.
One value.
Yes,
So
sir.
and now you are telling it will provide the array.
Sorry, sir, it will not provide the array. It will
No,
provide a
I'm
single
just
value.
asking.
Yes, sir.
I'm not telling you are wrong or you are right. I'm just asking.
No, I'm wrong, sir, because it doesn't give the array. It will give a single value. So I think it will give this only two.
It will give only two.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me about the difference between async await and promises?
So basically, async commit what it does is that it will create asynchronous code. As Java is a single-threaded, work in an asynchronous pattern. So it will does it that it will behave like the code is working synchronously, but it will working as asynchronous. When we write async in the starting of the function and await inside where we are executing the code, like await console log or await any variables with it.
So async await and promises they are used for.
So to handle asynchronous operation
Okay.
synchronously.
Any other methods are used for handling asynchronous operations?
Sir, we are using callback also
Okay, okay,
under the
fine,
async
fine,
interface.
fine, fine. So async await is better or promises are better?
So I think, according to me, promises are more better because it will use to handle callback hell also. It will handle multiple functions, multiple callbacks, and async code more optimizely as compared to async await.
How, what is the basic way to create a JSON file?
So by giving the file name .json, in which the data is stored in the key value pair in the curly braces,
Okay,
like
okay,
this type. There is key and value, and we can do multiple key values inside the
okay,
JSON file.
okay, okay, fine. Can JavaScript objects, it can be converted to JSON?
Mm, I think, sir, JavaScript objects, yes, sir, can be converted into JSON,
How can we?
as we give that, sir, object name equal to the given functions object. Here we write
So
the,
if a JavaScript object is converted, we want to convert it into JSON, what you will use?
sir, JSON dot parser.
JSON dot,
Parser.
and then why we use JSON dot stringify?
So JSON dot stringify to convert that data in the string format.
Tell me what is lexical scope?
The lexical scoping, uh, sir, I am not able to call it right now.
Okay, fine, no worries, no worries. When we receive the reference error, like any
Uh,
reference error example?
Sir, when we doing hosting, like we declare the variable before initializing it with the help of let and const,
Okay,
then it will
okay,
give reference
got it.
error.
Can you tell me the features of ES6?
Sir, basically in ES6 there are multiple features like promises, async await, set timeouts, and callback feature is also the part of ES6.
Okay. Any other methods?
Sir, splice, slice, shift, unshift.
Okay. Map reduce filter, are they
Yes, sir,
part?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay,
They are also the part of the
okay,
ES6.
okay. Tell me what is temporal dead zone?
Sir, when we declare the variables with let and const before initializing it, so it will goes to the temporal dead zone and give reference. Temporal dead zone is the period of time till the starting of the code to the initializing of the variable. Between this phase of the time, it will gives us reference error.
Okay. Can you, okay, remove this, whatever you have written. Okay. And write where a equals to 10.
Yes, sir.
On the next line, write console log of a plus plus post increment of a, and
Yes, sir.
on the next line write console log of a, and tell me what will be the output.
Sir, in console log, sir, it will print 10 and 11.
10 on second. Okay,
Uh, yes, sir. 10 on second line and 11 on third line.
okay. What will be the type of NN? If you console log of type of NN, what will be the type of NN?
Sir, it is not a number.
For example, like type of 3, what it will be?
Sir, it will type of 3 is integer.
Integer
Uh,
or number?
number, sir, number.
Okay, so what will be the type of NN?
Type of NN is string. I think, yeah, sir.
Are you sure?
Sir, I have no idea about it.
Okay, fine, no worries. Can you tell me the difference between local storage and session storage?
So basically, local storage is storing the data into the user memory, and in session storage the data is stored in the user memory, but when we close any browser or tab, it will delete the whole the data from for that session, and local storage data will be deleted manually, or after a certain period of time it will automatically deleted. Whereas in session storage, it will delete it just closing the window.
Okay, once we close the window, the data will be vanished in session
Yeah.
storage. Okay. Can you write a function that returns the longest word in a sentence? Just write a string and write a sentence over there. Like this is Vikash and return the longest word.
Mm, okay. So, yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Vikash, will you be able to do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What? 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 Select. Yes. Sorry, sir. I'm not able to.
Okay, fine, no worries. You can comment this all out. I guess you missed the character to write in a function. Still, it won't print the longest way. I guess it will print the I. What are the array methods you have worked on?
So shift, unshift, slice, splice, short.
Okay, that's it.
Yes, and map, reduce, filter, call, bind, apply. These
Have
are
you
the
have you worked with find method?
yes, sir.
What it does?
So it will find element in a given array.
Okay, if there are multiple elements, like if there is multiple occurrence of a same element, then
Then it will return the first element, the first occurrence of the element.
first occurrence. Okay. Have you used every method?
Uh, I think so I have not used every method.
Some method, SOME.
I think some method. Yes, sir, I have used it some method. Basically, sir, some method is a what it does. It will return some element of means it will return all the elements which are present in the array. I think I'm not able to call it right now.
Okay. Suppose if we want to add, there is a array with element 1, 2, 3, 4, and if we want to add element 5 at the last index, so how will you do this?
It's a push.
Can you show me an example?
Should I run?
Yeah. Well,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
okay. If we want to add that 6 at the first index
Yes, sir. I use the unshift method.
and shift, Arisha.
Uh, yes, sir.
Okay. And if we want to remove the first element, then
Then I use shift.
okay. Okay, Vikash, we will move to React.js. Okay. First, tell me how will you rate yourself in React out of
I will
10?
rate 7.
7. Okay. Okay. So tell me, for API integration, what do you use?
Sir, to API integration, I use sir Axios functions or use effect.
Axios function and use effect.
So use effect basically used for side effects like fetching the data or
No, no.
and
But you told me use effect is used for API integration.
no, sorry, sir, I'm not able to explain properly.
Okay. Axios you use,
So Axios I use for API integration.
and have you used fetch?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which is better, fetch or Axios?
Axios is better
Why?
because in fetch we have to fetch the data, but we have to use JSON.parser to parse the data in JSON format. But Axios have inbuilt features that it automatically gives the extracted data in the JSON format.
Any other points which it gives edge over fetch?
Sir, it is more optimized and more responsive as compared to fetch.
Responsible in what sense?
Also, the fetching the data is more fast to fetch the data with the help of Axios.
What is the difference between React routing and conventional routing?
Mm, So in React routing, it will what it does is that it will route to the particular section. As React is a single page web application, so it will react to the particular section. Let's say we have created React.strict, and inside that strict method we have written routers, browse routers, and inside it we define routes. And inside routes we have defined multiple routes as home, about, context, content, cart. So it will redact to particular part of that web page.
And do we need to import for routers? Like what
Uh,
to use?
Sir, at the rate import and we route add the file in it with
Which
the
file?
help of let's say
No, for routing purpose, how do you set up?
Sir,
Like you
import.
import,
Yes, sir. Import browse router, comma
browse,
routes, comma route
okay,
from React router
from
DOM.
React Router DOM. Okay, okay.
Yes.
What do you mean by prop drilling?
The prop building is basically the method used for passing the properties from parent to child, child to subchild. So it is not a good way to define the prop, because what it does is that whenever we pass the data from parent to child, let's say we have a parent class and we have three child class A, B, C. So it will pass data from parent to child, then the page render. Then when it pass from a child to subchild, that is F to B, then it always render. Whenever to get to the nested child, it will render the number of times it will pass the data.
Can you tell me what is JSX?
The JSX is JavaScript XML, basically used to write HTML content in the JavaScript file. It is more optimized way to write the. Otherwise, we have to write dot element to access each element and to define element HTML elements in it. But with the help of JSX, we directly write HTML syntax like h1 tag, meta tag. Each type of tag we write it with the help of in the JSX.
Okay, so browsers can read JSX file, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Browser can yes, sir. Browser can read the JSX file.
So, what is the use of Babel?
The Babel is basically used to convert the latest version of JavaScript to the older version to make compatible with the older version programming languages. Let's say we have ES6, so it will Babel convert that ES6 into ES5 and ES4 to integrate with the applications.
For browser compatibility. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you used custom hooks?
No, sir, I have not used custom hooks, but have know about custom hooks.
Okay, you haven't used it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in use state, we write set state. So, what
Yes.
is set state?
So basically, we have use set state. It is a function that depend on the state. We have write as const state comma set state. So it set state is a function which depend on the state variable.
Which depend on the set variable. Set is a function. Okay.
Yes, sir. Set state is a
Okay,
function.
okay, okay. Are you aware of jest?
Also,
Jest.
no, sir. I have no idea about just.
Okay. Have you written test case?
Uh, I have yes, sir, in practice purposes, I have written the test cases.
So,
The test cases is to check the
le
boundary elements for
yes,
the.
but where you do these test cases?
Sir, we have written the test cases in the sir compiler part where we compile the code.
Okay, tell me the difference between real DOM and virtual DOM.
The virtual DOM is an copy of a real DOM. It is basically doesn't take any storage to execution. If we do any changes, we have do any changes in the component. So it will what it does is that it will go to particular part of the component tree and it will change only particular part. And with the help of diffing algorithm, it will check minimum number of changes required to render that virtual DOM in the real DOM.
Do you know the competitors of ReactJS?
Yes, sir. Angular and Vue.js.
So what's the difference between React and AngularJS?
So, sir, React is basically a one-way data binding, whereas Angular is two-way data binding. Virtual DOM concept only present in React. Angular doesn't know about virtual DOM
So
and
Angular uses which DOM?
real DOM.
Real
It all
DOM.
counts as
Okay,
DOM.
okay. Any other differences?
So the Angular, whenever we any add element, get element, it will re-render the page. So as we know, React is a single page web application. Angular is not a single page application. So it will render the page and not optimized. So
Okay,
people prefer React over Angular.
okay. Any other differences which you can think of, if
Mm,
possible?
sorry, sir.
Okay, fine.
I
No worries, no worries. Angular, it is a library, right?
yes, sir.
Angular, it is a library.
No, sir. Angular is a framework.
Okay,
React is a library.
okay, okay. Okay, Vikash, we will move to HTML. Okay. Can you tell me about HTML layout structure?
First of all, doc type. Then it contain uh, HTML, and inside it will contain header and
Hmm.
then body. In
Hmm.
header we have meta tag, title, and in body we have div container, nav container, paragraphs. Mainly basically comes inside the body part.
Okay.
The header basically with the top most is header, and the between the bottom most part is the footer, and between
Okay.
these we have put the content in it.
Okay. How
And
can
then
we combine two or more rows or two or more columns?
combining two or more rows, sir, we have used table row and table column, tr and td.
What do you mean by a row span and call span?
What's the
Row span and call span.
row span is basically, I have not heard the words a row span call span.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Can you tell me various formatting tags in HTML?
Like sir, I tag, B tag, B for bold tag, I to italic,
Okay.
EM to emphasize the word, strong tag to make the word stronger. Mainly, basically, it is a semantic tag also.
Stronger. Okay. Okay. Strong tag is okay. Tell me the difference between strong and bold tag.
So basically, bold is only for bolding the tag. It is and strong is a semantic tag. It will give some meaning. It emphasize on the particular word. It will
To give
also bold.
importance.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Given that
Okay.
word.
Okay. Fine. Tell me the difference between em tag and I tag.
Sir, I tag is simply, sir, it will make the italic. It is used only for styling, whereas EM tag is to emphasize the word. It also make word italic, but it will give him some meaning. It is also a semantic tag.
Okay. Okay. Tell me the difference between figure tag and image tag.
So image tag is basically giving the image particular. In image tag we have image, src to source code, and alt to give alternate text, whereas in figure tag we have given the figures, multiple images in a particular figure tag. Image is an void element, whereas figure tag is not an void element.
Okay. What are empty elements?
So empty elements are those elements which do not have closing tag. Like we have, sir, image tag is not a closing tag. Meta tags, we do not have any closing tag. That is slash meta in the end of the tag.
Okay. We will move to CSS. Tell
Okay.
me about the keyframes. Why we use keyframes?
Sir, for animations,
Okay. Have you used keyframes?
no, sir, I have not used keyframes, but have
Okay. Okay. Fine.
idea.
Fine. Fine. How can we add gradients in CSS?
Sir, there are two methods, sir. One is linear gradient, one is radial gradient. Linear gradient is for horizontal or vertical grading, that is combining two or more colors in a smoothly manner, so that the transition from one color to another color do not have any boundaries, so that no one know about that how it can transit. And in radial gradient we give shape and colors, in which shape the color is going to be grow. Like we have in linear gradient, we starting we give that the figure and then comma, color 1, color 2, color 3. And in radial gradient we give figures, comma, color 1, color 2, color 3, like
Oh,
circle to it. Well,
okay. What is universal selector?
universal selector is basically select every part of the body tag.
Every part or every
Of the
element?
yes, every element, sir,
Okay.
with the star keyword, star, and we write curly braces.
Okay, fine. Tell me what is specificity in CSS?
I'm not familiar with the word
Okay,
specific.
fine. No worries. Tell me the attributes. What are attributes?
So attributes are basically
Attribute selectors.
attribute selectors. So attribute selectors are basically, sir, we define the given attribute like element and a particular element.
Okay. ID selector, class selector.
Yes, ID selector, class selector, ID with hashtag sign in class selector.
Can you tell me the priority order?
So for the starting is our inline CSS, it have highest priority, then ID have priority, then after that class priority, then element and attributes.
Okay, okay. How can we overlap elements in CSS?
So with the help of Z index, we give there are let's say we have two elements, and if we give one element as Z index as -1, so it will come on the backside of the second element.
Okay. Yeah, Vikash, that's it for the interview. Any questions, any queries you have, you can ask.